Hello survivors and welcome to another The Spell Brigade video. Today we are going to be playing on the Moon Mage again. I know in our co-op we played it yesterday, however we never really got a good chance to play with Moonerang and I never really explained a lot in the video, so we're going to be doing it again. We'll play on the Frozen Ancients, why not? It's pretty fun to play on there on severe difficulty, and let's get straight into it. What we're going to be looking for is to try and elevate Moonerang to a whole nother level, and the only way we're actually going to do that is by, being very lucky. But in the end of the, existence of RNG, it doesn't really matter what happens as long as we have fun while playing the game. Now, the way that the augments for Moonerang work is a lot of them work off of, at the end of its life, it's going to do X or Y, or it can go for most health enemies or something or other to the effect of, at the end of its life, it's going to linger, and it can also deal crit damage at the end of its life. So there where it's sitting, it's going to sit and deal the most damage at its very end point. So what I like to do is not get spell range on it. Now the reason for that is because we want to, one, have a lot of cooldown on it, and because it takes a certain amount of time to come in and out. As far as I know, and I could be wrong with this, you can let me know down in the comment section if I am wrong or right, doesn't really matter, comment either way. But what I know is you can only have one Moonerang out at a single time, so I don't believe having more and more cooldown on it is going to make it so that you're going to deal or throw out more than them. I cannot confirm whether or not this is true because I haven't played with the skill more times than I've really wanted to. So I can't really say you can throw out 2 or 3 at a time if you get really low cooldown. But maybe you can. Maybe it works that way. There isn't a duration for it, but it would change everything about the skill, and maybe getting range would be good then if you were able to throw. So we're going to try and get as many as possible. We are going to grab the Hex Bomb as well because we still need to try and get these 2 skills to be really, really strong in a run. So that's what we're trying today. I know I mentioned Moonerang in the very beginning, but RNG is a thing. So if we can elevate the Hex Bomb instead, as long as it's the 2 of them, we should be in a good spot. Hopefully this won't take too long to kill the final boss. Moonerang still does quite a decent amount of damage. We get a big damage increase for the Hex Bomb, so I am happy about that, and we'll see what happens from here. Alright, unfortunately we get Hunt Down the Golden Crab. That is really, really bad for us because we are using a skill that we can't aim. So unless we got like the HP upgrade or something like that for it, the augment, which we're now not going to get, we're in a bit of trouble. Also, why is the boomerang not hitting the... There we go. As long as we can stay close to it, we should be good. Again, not going to work on its spell size. We just want to hit it as much as possible. The one thing we could do is die. I know that sounds really funny, but if we land up losing all of our HP and we revive, that also can be used to deal the 1000 damage needed to get rid of this golden crab. So that is one strategy. We could lose a life, and we might have to. Those things just keep spawning too close to us. Alright, we're not looking for spell range, so again we're just going to try and get as much of everything else as possible. He went into the bushes, so that's beautiful for us. We should be able to kill him now. Only 24 more life. Come on, that's 1 hit. There we go. Objective completed. I don't even know how much more time we had. The spell lingers or it aims for enemies with the most health. That increases its base range, so we're actually going to go with it lingers at its furthest point. So this is going to help you see that it doesn't actually, I mean it does shoot out more than one, So maybe if we get even more cooldown, we can have a whole lot of them. Obviously, then spell range does become important. However, I think if we get just enough cooldown, we can have more than one out lingering all the time, and the damage could be quite sufficient even without the spell range. I really don't want to spend all of my levels in spell range when it doesn't really feel good anyway. Also, it doesn't linger if it hits walls, which is interesting. Why doesn't it just linger on the wall? Alright, over here, I'd really want the Titan's Fury. I was very contemplative. I don't know, is that a word? I was contemplating there whether or not we should just take the spell damage for the Hex Bomb, but the cooldown, sorry, but the damage over there, the Titan's Fury, it is base damage, so that's going to be very, very big for us. I would have gone for it, you know, goes for the highest HP enemy. The only problem with that is the fact that we don't want the range, and that comes with range. Usually they come with damage, not range, but in this case it came with range. So that was a bit of a bummer. Oh. Okay, we lived. It's like you push down your keys just that much harder, hoping that you will run in the direction you want, even though it's not going to make any difference. I think once we get lightning infusion on this, if we do get lightning, the lingering will have a much better effect because it will proc the lightning more often. So definitely a lightning infusion. But we need to get there. So I think a couple more levels, 3 more levels, and we should get there. But those levels are going to be very slow. Sometimes like testing builds and like that's probably the most fun I have in games, is when you just try and get things going, play different ways and with different skills, and try and get a skill that no one really usually uses. Oh, that is so good. That is the best upgrade to see in the entire game. But sometimes getting builds that you don't always see, like using skills that people don't always play with and things like that, that's what I love to see. Also, I really want this crit. I'm going to grab the crit. I'm not going to pick up that magnet. And I'm actually happy that we're playing on a skill that doesn't really kill things, because we just got the fungi. So we don't want to level up one more time, because that's going to be bad for us. So luckily we hardly kill things. We do get these guys, which is a problem. We die, but that's fine. We can just run over somewhere else and try and get more fungi. Just don't want to level. That's it. I mean, I can't control it, so if I do level, I level. It's not the end of the world. But if we don't level, that would be fantastic. I don't know how we're supposed to like live here. This is going to be really hectic. Oh, we made it out. I know there's a relic there. I'll come back and get it because we are timed for this. So we do want to get it as quickly as possible. Only need 3 more. And I'm sure we can get them. There we go. 2 more. I was about to say 1 more, but I don't see any that make it 1 more. There we go. There the last 2 are. So here we go. 1 over there and 1 over here. Even if we die for it. Oh my gosh. Come on. Alright. So we get the Moonerang one. It now crits at its furthest damage point. A Hex Bomb would have been okay. But I think that's it. I mean, there should be 4 for it, but I've never seen what the the fourth one could be. I've only ever seen those. So now we do get the crit over there at that point. Now we can go and get the relic, which was up here somewhere. We can also level up again and get our next spell. Or we can just sit at level 14 the entire game and just cry because we do no damage. Both sound like really good options. Yeah, we're not going to get that relic right now. We'll have to come back and get him. Because as you can see, we are very, very... Okay, alright. We're going to have to go with the Arcane Broadsword. We need some skill that does some form of damage, and Arcane Broadsword does something at least for us. So Hex Bomb, although we love you, we are going to have to leave you. I believe there was a magnet here somewhere. There is an HP over here. I don't know what that bug's doing. That bug is bugged. The bugged bug. That doesn't even give us a level. Man, it's rough right now. Things are rough for us. That should give us XP. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to have to just use the explodey dudes for now. I'm going to reroll. Let's see what we can get. Nothing. I'm just looking for upgrades for our Moonerang. We still need 2 levels on it. I really need the lightning infusion on it if we want to do anything in this run, because as you can see, it's just not working. Alright, we get a delayed fate. I am going to grab it just because it's better than everything else. However, I do know that in the update later today, or by the time you're watching this video, it would have been updated. So in tomorrow's video, we are going to show you that there is a brand new relic that is being entered into the game. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be very interesting to see. And we have a sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not good. Usually I would, use myself to make the sacrifice a little bit easier. But with the skills that we are currently playing with, the sacrifice isn't going to happen very quickly. So unless I can somehow get an amazing chain reaction, we might not even complete this objective. So using certain skills makes the game a lot harder. I do know that's why people are like, well, the sacrifices are impossible to do. I mean, look at that. It's nearly practically impossible for us to get there without losing a life, which we did anyway. Hopefully we don't lose 2 lives, but I don't even think we're gonna get the explosion I wanted to go off. So we needed a chain explosion to occur. It did happen somewhat in there, but not the way that we wanted it to. These explosion boys are going to be the only way that we get XP, as well as, getting this objective done. But even here, we're not even getting upgrades for our Moonerang anymore. Hey. This is not looking good for us. Okay, we get the damage on Moonerang. That's fine. Get that going. Bombs. Boom, 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 boom. Nice chain reaction over there. A decent amount of XP back there. I don't think we're going to get the sacrifice, unfortunately. It's just one of those things where, the skills that you use impact the way or the objectives that you can get. And in this case, we just don't do the damage that we need to get this objective done. So we're going to have to not get it. It's just how it is. We're going to have to grab the base damage over there. We did get a 2nd level up. So we're going to just take the range. Oh my gosh, we didn't even get lightning. Alright, that's okay. We will take the acid. It's not the end of the world. We got even more, so we're going to grab the HP. I guess acid works as well. It's not really the end of the world, but would have been much better to not have had acid. And it's really unfortunate that we can't get this objective done. Okay, the objective failed. We knew that was going to happen. It's okay. We get more spell damage on the Moonerang. We didn't even get the lightning though, so that is really, really bad. I can't even, like, we get so many magnets over there as well. Not that it makes a difference. There's not much that for us to get. Alright, so we go for Rune Burst. That's even more damage on another skill that isn't what we were looking for because, you know... And typical, the game's next objective will be decently easy, but you're going to see it's going to give us something that we don't need. And even now with a legendary Veil of Haste, a legendary spell cooldown, you can see we're only shooting out maybe... I can see 2 at any given time because they do linger. So at least we do have the lingering augment, and with that augment you are able to do something, but again, it's not really going to work. I don't even think we're going to land up winning this one. Not the end of the world. I do like the fact that we don't win every single run. Dying sometimes teaches you very important lessons, and that's going to help us. So there is I don't think we're going to make it out of this alive. We did. What was that? I am so good. My movements are so clean in this game. Holy moly. I've never seen someone so clean in my life. This one's a bit of an interesting one. We got 50%, so we're going to go with the legendary damage. I was like, do we go with damage? Do we go for that? What do we do? No, we're going to go with this. Base movement speed. I think we've got all the luck we need now, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't paying attention to the luck values. We also did get that mega luck. Gonna grab the armor, even though we did get upgrades for our Moonerang over there, because it is epic armor. That does mean we're gonna take a lot less damage now, and we need to crush the statues. That's okay, we can do that. I should not have done this. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we couldn't really stop that one. That was silly of me. Alright, another Veil of Haste. Still, even though, I mean, there's 2 Moonerangs out. So we get 2 Moonerangs out and then we're in trouble. Not trouble, but then it's like, okay, well, there you go. They're done and dusted. At least we've got the Arcane Broadsword for these statues. But I need to live now, at least. And not die while doing these statues, because we have no more revives. And I would like to actually complete this and not die, so, you know, luck be on my side. I am hyper focused right now to not lose a life. And as you can see, that hyper focus does not work. This is bad. I gotta stay away from the corners on this map. Oh man, that was close. Yeah, I do see the relic, but me surviving right now is much more important. So stay away from the corners. There's the last statue, which is in a corner. There we go. I don't know what we're going to get. We get the spell burst. It's okay. We'll do it an additional projectile, so we've got more going out around us. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, I don't think... I mean, we saw 3 of the Moonerang upgrades over there. I don't think there is a 4th one. I've never seen it. So either it's like super rare, or it's just... I don't know. Just don't see it. Gonna grab the cooldown reduction on the Arcane Broadsword. You can already see we have so much cooldown because of those rare... the rare Veil of Haste and all those Veil of Haste that we've been getting. And they do make a very, very big difference. If we could get the joint protection for the armor, that would be also very, very strong. And I do just want 2 more levels in the Arcane Broadsword. If we can get lightning, that would be great. Acid's also very good. I know we've already got the acid, but having more acid will be very good for the boss, just so we can do the damage. I don't know if we can get to that relic. I do have one revive, so we actually can. But is it worth it? I don't know. Alright, spell cooldown. Maybe we can get the acid storm. Oh yeah, we still can get lightning actually. We could get venom, acid, that would help it deal more damage as well. But I have a very strong feeling that even though we've put everything, well I say everything, even though we've put most of our levels into Moonerang, we are still going to have a rough time getting it to be the most damage in the run. The most damage has come from these guys. It would be so funny if that was like a stat, like nope, the suicidal enemies dealt the most damage to everything. Okay, Arcane Broadsword, even more cooldown. I don't know, this is going to take a really long time to kill the boss, I think. Because we just don't have the levels. Okay, I think we've leveled up enough times for the luck to have done its job. So there we go. Reduce cooldown even more. I'm starting to see them come out more and more often now, which is good. The Moonerangs, I mean. So even though we shoot out so many when they linger, I do see them making quite a big difference. We do get a legendary cooldown again on it, so that's really, really good. I just wish we got the augment to hit max health enemies now, because that really would have helped with the ending of it. So having the 4th augment have been that augment would have been like the cherry on top. But it is what it is. Alright, increased crit again. So we are on 59% crit chance. That is beautiful. That's kind of like every second attack is kind of guaranteed. Of course, that's not how statistics work, but that's just a simplified way of saying it, that you should crit every second attack having 50% crit chance. Not how it works though. Alright, spell damage increase. We've nearly got it. It's nearly there. Come on, game. Just before the boss spawns. I know you want the boss to spawn right now. We could still level even with Fishy out. We did level up. Come on, give me Moonerang. Yep, we got the range. I don't want range, but I do want the... Oh, we get acid. No, do you know what? We're going to do Pyrotoxin. The reason for that is the burn does kind of work in a sense that if we hit anything, it burns them. So we're going to do Pyrotoxin. It does look like it would be the best thing for us. And now we just got to live. That was stupid. Oh, we still lived. Ha ha ha. Even though it's stupid, we still did it. Alright, so increased base damage. We don't need Hex Bomb. We did work on Moonerang today instead. I guess I need to stop taking like 2 really bad skills. So if I'm going to be playing Moonerang, don't take Hex Bomb. It's just going to get you killed. Rather just play another skill that's much stronger, like take Necro Whirl, take anything else. Anything else is better. We get the damage for Moonerang, that's really good as well. Oh no, come on. So it did 200 damage to us, which is unfortunate, but there's so much XP over here for us. We can go even more cooldown. Do we get lightning? We get the arts. That can actually work. That could work. That could protect us. That can actually work. See what happens. We get even more crit chance. Now we just got to run around because we just don't have the means where we were to kill the soulfish. we're not in a good spot. I mean, he still takes damage. That's why lightning probably would have been the best thing for it, but alas. Does that hit him? Wait, that's so good. That's so clever. That's big brain. Oh my, I got a big brain. Wait. I have a big brain. Come here, sawfish. Oh, he died anyway. Alright, well, we managed to make it through. We scraped through over there. Let's see. It did 1.7 million damage DPS, 1.4 thousand DPS. You can see Rune Burst on 1000 DPS at level 1. It's just disgusting. And Arcane Broadsword, the DPS was trash, but however, it wasn't really used that often. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.